Hi Vixens, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Valerie and welcome to my channel. I really appreciate you guys spending some time with me today. I want to share with you holiday bricks from Scentsy. For those of you who don't know, I am an independent Scentsy consultant, and I get on here and tell you guys all about Scentsy. We had the opportunity to purchase a holiday brick consultant pack, and so that's what I did. And I'm kind of late to the game. Everybody else has probably got their videos up and running, but I thought I'll still get on here and give you my 2 cents worth, and we'll go from there. So that's what we're going to do today. So if you're interested in that, stick around. We're going to get started here. Let me get a sip of my tea here. And away we go. I've been doing mega filming today, so that's why I have the same outfit on, guys. So just to let you know. Okay, so the Sentsy consultant pack, we got the holiday bricks, which is, if you don't know, holiday bricks are, it's the only time of year that, well, normally it's the only time of year that Sentsy brings out the bricks for everyone to purchase, where you don't have to be in the Sentsy Club to purchase. Normally you have to, do the Sentsy Club in order to get bricks. Okay, I hope I explained that okay. So, a brick size, let me get a bar here. Okay, so this is a brick. This is the size of a brick, and this is the size of a bar. So, you're looking at 5.5, 5.75. I hear people tell different things, but about 5 3/4 of these small bars equals one of these. It's almost a pound of wax, so it's a lot of wax. It really is. And yeah, so these are the bricks that we're talking about. And Scentsy has come out with 5 different ones. I think every year for the holiday they come out with 5 different ones. So I'm going to show you which ones those are, and I'm giving you my thoughts, my thoughts on warm. Because I have warmed each and every one of them. So that's kind of another reason. And plus I've been sick, guys. So I'm kind of getting behind on things because of that. So Scentsy also sent us, as consultants, a mold for they're like little ornaments, so that we can make samples for our customers. We did have early access to these. They are now available on my website if you're interested in purchasing them. They are $24 a piece, or you can purchase 2 for $40. So that's a really good deal for them. And yeah, so check out my website if you don't have a consultant, and if you're interested. So let's get into this, guys. So 5 different ones. So we're going to get into, I'm going to do Winter's Eve first. All right, this is Winter's Eve, and it's a pretty blue wax. I mean, it does have a very pretty color. Now, you also notice that these cubes are a lot bigger than the bars. So you're going to have to chop your wax a little bit in order to use them. You don't want to put one of these into your warmer because it will probably overflow. So unless you have a really big dish. So just be cautious of that if you do purchase bricks, that you probably have to chop these. And it's not that hard just to chop up a few things. And some people like to chop them all up at once, and some people like to just do it as they go. I do it kind of as I go. All right, scent notes for the Winter's Eve is evergreen, white cedar, sparkling bergamot. And it is a pretty scent. It really is. It's kind of, I think it's fresh. I think it's got some type of fresh note in there. And it's got a little bit like a manly cologne scent with some fresh. Something like a very cologne-y type deodorant soap is what I'm kind of getting. Man deodorant soap. Not per se Irish Spring, but that freshness in there does kind of remind me of that type of soap, bar soap. And warming, it actually is not very, it's not bad. It's not a bad bar. It's not a bad scent at all. On warm, a lot of people get like a woodsy note. I'm not really getting much of a woodsy note. I'm getting more, I think of that, I think it's the sparkling bergamot in there and the evergreen. That's what I'm kind of getting. I get a little bit of the woodsy, but not a lot. I get that freshness, like a fresh cologne is what I'm getting from it. And it's not a bad scent, but it's not like, it doesn't remind me like winter. It doesn't remind me of the holidays. It just reminds me of something fresh. And I smell that evergreen in there. And I'm not much for evergreen. It's not like real sweet or anything either. I just smell fresh and clean. That's what it reminds me of, to be honest. And this may be a good bar to have, or a good brick or bar. You are going to be able to put these in your club in bar form. I don't believe you can purchase them outright in bar form, but you can put them in your club in bar form. So you don't have to get the big bricks if you don't want. But this one I think would be good like in the middle of winter when your house is smelling maybe kind of stale because you haven't been able to get some fresh air in your home. And, you know, you just kind of get that closed up smell. Not that your house stinks or anything, but just that you get that kind of closed up smell a little bit. And I think this would be a good one to warm for that. I only warmed this in a small bedroom, so it was very strong in there, actually. It came wafting down my hallway out into my living room. I was sitting on my couch, and I could smell it coming out from the hallway. So it did perform pretty good for me in my home. And I'm warming it now again in that room. I only use like a quarter of a cube. I cut mine kind of weird, but I used a quarter of a cube, and I thought it was performed pretty good. I've heard a lot of people say they thought it was light, but I did not do this out in my open concept, which you can see my open concept. I've got very high cathedral ceilings in my living room, but then over here in the kitchen and dining area, I have lower ceilings. So, but this is, you know, basically I have like a half wall, but this is all basically open concept. And back in there it gets a little bit non-open concept, but it's pretty much all out in the open. So I haven't warmed it out here yet. So I'm kind of interested in seeing how it does do out here though. So Winter's Eve. Okay, the next one, and at the end of this video, guys, I'm going to rate these according to what my favorites were and in order, okay? Actually, I'm going to go from my least favorite to my most favorite. So stick around for that. All right, the next one is Icicles and Evergreens, and this is available in the catalog right now or on my website under the normal bars. So let's get on here. It is a pretty green, and you'll see that I've not chopped any of this one yet because I already had a bar, and that's what I warmed. But it is a pretty green color, and the scent notes are cool blue eucalyptus and pine needle, iced with crystallized sugar. And this is a sweet one. And I do smell that eucalyptus. Now, I'm a eucalyptus gal. I love eucalyptus. I love Just Breathe. That's got eucalyptus in it. I love eucalyptus wreath. That one is good. And this one is good too. If you like eucalyptus. Some people don't care for this one. But I think it's a good, and it is a good performer. I like this. It's sweet. You can smell that eucalyptus in there, and I don't smell. Sorry. I don't smell much of the pine needle. I smell a little bit of it, but not much. And like I said, I'm not much of a tree scent person. I don't care for that tree scent. But this one it's not bad. And I warmed this one out in my garage because I was kind of concerned whether I would like it or not. So I put it out in because of the tree note being in there. So I warmed it out in my garage, and oh my gosh, I did 2 cubes. And I have one big warmer out there, and I have a mini warmer out there. I believe this was in a mini warmer because I had one of my mini warmers quit working. Non-Scentsy. It was a non-Scentsy one, and it was an old one. But so anyway, I think I had this out in 2 mini warmers. One on one side of the garage, one on the other side of the garage, and it overtook my garage, and it really was wonderful. Now, I like to warm things in my garage because of a couple reasons. One, I store my lawnmowers out there, and you always have that grassy kind of gassy smell, you know, from the lawnmower sitting there. And also, I have to keep my trash in the inside. I have a big container thing from the trash people that's got a lid on it and everything. And of course, I bag my trash, but sometimes you still get some, you know, funky odors out there. And then in the wintertime, you know, I'm pulling in with, you know, snow on my tires. And so I get like scanning a little bit of puddles out there sometimes too until they dry. So it just kind of all meshes together and you kind of get some odor. So I've been warming out there, and I love the fact that I'm doing that because I walk out there and I'm like, oh, it's nice out here. So I warmed this out there, and this was a good performer. I mean, I thought it was strong. And it was in there for several days, you know, it just kept going and going and going. Now, I don't keep those warmers on all the time. I shut them off when I leave or when I go to bed. So, but when I'm home, they're on. So, yeah, I was impressed. Icicles and Evergreen was a good one. Sorry, guys, my throat's getting a little horsey. Let me get a sip of tea. Like I said, I've been sick, and I'm trying to get over that. All right, next one, guys, is Frosted Petals. Isn't this pretty? I love this color. I absolutely love that lilac-y color. I think it's so pretty. And the color of the wax is pretty, too. It's got that lilac color. Love it. This one is the one I thought I would really hate because it is a floral. The notes are snowberry and white currant. Okay, these are confusing. It is snowberry and white currant wreath, jingle bell orchid, frosted with sheer musk. Yes, you heard me right. And there is such a thing as jingle bell orchid. I did look that up too. And this, I smell fruit, like a berry, with a floral mixed in there with it. And I really wasn't sure whether I'd like it or not. And it almost kind of gives me Cloudberry Dreams vibes. Okay, it really does. Not exactly, but close. And when I warmed it, I thought that even more. That it was straight up Cloudberry Dreams with... because in Cloudberry Dreams, I don't get that rose note that a lot of people get. I get a fruity floral. I get a fruity floral with a hint of that rose, but I get mainly that berry, I think it's raspberry note in there. And this is snowberry and white currant. So I wonder if those are closely, like they smell closely the same, or I'm not sure if they do or not. But this came to life in my warmers, and I thought it was beautiful. I smell equal parts of floral, to the fruits, to the berries, and the white currant. And it was a good performer. I didn't feel like it was super light. I didn't feel like it was super strong. I warmed this in my garage as well. This went in a bigger warmer because in between this one and this one, my warmer died. So I put a big warmer out there, and then I had one big warmer and one small warmer. And I really like this. I really like it. The warmer out there is I had the mini, which is 15 watt, and then the big warmer, which is 25 watt. But I was pleasantly surprised. I'm pleasantly surprised. But it does really remind me a lot of Cloudberry Dreams. There's something similar in there to that. And I know a lot of people don't like Cloudberry Dreams wax. And I just recently got a bar from my club. And loved it. Absolutely loved it. I didn't think I would because, I had heard so many people say it was just way too strong, way too strong. To me, it wasn't super strong in my home. It was a good performer, yes, but I didn't feel like it was overly strong. And I just thought it was beautiful. And I used the dish soap, which I like. in Cloudberry Dreams. I've used the Counter Clean. I like that in Cloudberry Dreams. So I'm interested in I'm probably gonna get the laundry bundle in that too, to check that out as well. But yeah, Cloudberry Dreams is my club, and it's staying in my club because I do like it. So that's Frosted Petals. Let's move on, guys. Okay, the next one is Caramel Chestnut, which if you've been around me for a while, you know, I love caramel. I love bakery. I love caramel. I love toffee. I love all those kind of notes. I really, really do. I even love chestnut notes. And this is kind of a butterscotchy color, medium butterscotchy color. And this has silky caramel and vanilla, cozies up to warm chestnut. And it smells good. It's not overly sweet. There is a sweet caramelness to it, but it's not like a bakery sweet, in my opinion. But there is, I feel, like a roasted chestnut note in there that's kind of makes it smoky. Not like not like totally smoky, but there's a smokiness to it, I believe. I did warm this in my bedroom. And I warmed like equivalent to one cube of like a bar. About a quarter of one of these is what I warmed. Excuse me, guys. I warmed it in an element warmer. And it did beautiful. I mean, it filled up, and I could smell it down my hallway as well. And my bedroom, I mean, my bathroom is right off of my bedroom. I could smell it in my bathroom, my master bathroom. And this was a good performer. It lasted for several days. So I enjoyed it. So yeah, caramel chestnut. I know this is, a lot of people do like this one. I think this is going to be a good one to mix. Excuse me. I would like to get, I want to mix it with something sweeter, for me. I think, anything with toffee or caramel or butterscotch note would be really good mixing with this. Even like a vanilla bean buttercream. So there are some buttercream scents coming up that'll be available in November. Those scents, there's one that's going to be caramel buttercream. And I think that one would be good with this. That's what I'm kind of thinking about doing. So that is caramel chestnut or caramel chestnut. Okay, last but not least is maraschino sugar cookie. This one everybody went nuts over. I guess last year they put a bar of this in whiff boxes, but the only way you could get it was in that whiff box. You could not order it just the bar. They did not make it available in club or anything like that. So everybody was going nuts because they had gotten the whiff box because they got it and they loved it. And then this year they brought it out in brick, and everybody still is going nuts. And I wasn't involved with Scentsy until March of this year. So last year I wasn't, even around to know anything about this. So this is notes, the sugar notes. The notes in this are sugar cookie dough baked with vanilla and drizzled in a sweet maraschino cherry glaze. And I get the cherry right off the bat. And it's not like an overwhelming cherry, but you can smell it. It's a good cherry. And I'm not getting a lot of that sugar cookie note. It's a sweet cherry. Until I warm it, then that note comes out a little bit more, but I thought there was going to be more sugar cookie to this than cherry. But I do like it. It's not bad. It's actually pretty good. And I cut this cube in fourths, and I put it in 4 different warmers out here in my open concept area. And it performed quite well, actually. I mean, I could smell it. It was really good. It wasn't overwhelming, and it wasn't underwhelming. It was just kind of just right. So I did enjoy this. However, I think this reminds me a lot of red, white, and berry pie. Red, white, berry pie. I get almost the sameness out of them, to be honest. So I think this is very, very similar to that, to my nose, you know. So it's good, and I'm glad I got it. You know, I'm glad I got it. It's good, but I still think there's something similar about this with red, white, and berry pie. So that's it. So those are the 5 bricks, guys. So I'm gonna let you guys know which ones I like, which ones I don't like. I'm going to go from my least favorite to my most favorite, okay? So, my least favorite was Winter's Eve, okay? It's not that I hated it. It's just not my favorite. It's a good scent, but it's just not my favorite. It's a nice, clean, fresh scent that has a little bit of cologne-y, which is nice. It really is a nice scent, but it's not my favorite. So, that comes in last. But it's not a loser completely. Then my next one, I don't know which one my next one's going to be. Let's see. Let me re-smell. Let me re-smell. I think my next one's going to be Frosted Petals. I really did like this one. But this would be my 4th favorite. I do like it just because I'm really not fond of a lot of floral. But I did like this one. But it's not like, out of what I'm smelling, it's not my favorite. So, yeah. And will I repurchase this? This one, I'm not going to repurchase. I don't think I'm going to, unless it goes into clearance and it's pretty reasonable, I might buy one more brick of this just to have something fresh in the house. But if not, I probably won't. This one I would repurchase. And actually, I'm thinking about putting an order in and repurchasing this one. So, I do like this one. Just because it's 3rd or 4th doesn't mean I don't like it, but I do like it. Okay, then my next one will be Icicles and Evergreen. I know a lot of people don't like this. I like it. I really do like it. But out of all of these, this is probably my 3rd favorite. And I would like to get another brick of this. I think I am going to get another brick of this. So I think I'm going to do a 2 for $40 with these two. Just so that I have it. Because I'm getting tired of putting I'm getting tired of putting so much in my club. And I'm going to have to like cut some things. So my new plan of action is I want to stock up on stuff rather than always throwing everything in my club. Because that way I have a good stockpile of it. And then by the time I get through it, maybe that scent will be coming back. And if not, I'll probably be tired of it by then. Who knows? Number 2, which surprised me, is Caramel Chestnut. I thought this one was going to be my number 1. It's actually my number 2. It's good. I like it, but it's okay on its own. But I think I would prefer a sweeter scent because that's just my scent preference. I like the really good sweet stuff. I love it. Love it. Love it. So this is my number 2. And yes, I would repurchase this one. Maraschino Sugar Cookie is my number 1. I just like it. I like the cherry scent in it. And, you know, it has a little bit of that sugar cookie in there, not tons. I'm going to play around with this. I think it's going to be a good one to play around with. And I think this one is too. I think they're okay on their own, but I think they may be stellar with other products, with other scents. So I'm going to play around with this one a little bit more. And I will reorder this one as well. So those are my thoughts and opinions on the holiday bricks, guys. So, are you guys going to be purchasing any? Let me know down below. And if not, maybe are you considering maybe getting the bars and putting them in your club? And if you've already gotten these, tell me what your thoughts are. Which one's your favorite? Which one's your least favorite? And yeah, because I'm hearing a lot of different ones out there. I love to watch everybody's videos to see their opinions and thoughts and what they think. And so that's why I went ahead and decided to do this one. That way somebody else can maybe watch my video and get my opinion too. So there'll be another opinion out there. But yeah, I think a lot of people think this one is like number 1 in their scent preference. And I do like this one. I really do. So I'm going to get off of here, guys. Thank you guys so much for spending some time with me today. I really do appreciate it. So if you're new, please click the subscribe button before you leave. We'd love to have you join my family. And click the notification bell after that so you're notified of any of my new uploaded videos so you don't miss anything. And if you guys have already done that, give me the thumbs up or give me the thumbs down, either way. And comment. Give me some comments, guys. Talk to me. And share my videos with your friends, family, and yeah, let them know that we're here. Let's see, what else is going on? I got a lot of things coming up, guys. I've got some new tea subscriptions coming in. I've got a Stitch Fix coming in next month. I've got Nadine West, of course. I got some of those coming up. I got a lot of things I got to get caught up on. So bear with me. And I'm going to be uploading a lot of different things soon. So I'll probably be in the same outfits the next few days. I'm off work until Tuesday. I don't go back to work till Tuesday night. I took a few days off. It's mine and Violet's anniversary. I adopted my little doggy, Violet, on Halloween. So every year I take a few days off and spend some time with her and just kind of reset everything, you know. So I'm trying to get some filming done today. I'm hoping I'm going to get most of my filming done today and doing some editing and so forth. So I want to do some fun things with her. I want to take her and we're going to play some games and stuff like that with her, and in which we do a lot of that stuff anyway, but I'm going to just dote on her a little bit this weekend. So I take time to do that from time to time because we do get in the, on schedule. We got to get this done. We got to do that because, I'm working and all that kind of stuff too. So I hope you guys have a great weekend. Have a great, fun Halloween. If you celebrate it, we don't really celebrate that. We celebrate us being together for this 8 years now, guys. I've had her, and so she's like my kid. She really is. So I love you guys all so very, very much, and I will see you guys next time. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.